Good morning, homesteaders. Welcome back, Arizona Unplugged channel. So I'm currently in the chicken yard with the chicken coops and the mean old rooster. So doing a couple little projects here. First of all, I apologize. It's been a while for making a video. Last one was regarding my truck and the repairs. That all went great. But right now, here in the chicken coop, the wife last night started this makeshift halfway house because we're expecting some new arrivals. I think today, actually, we're getting 2 turkeys, a breeding pair of turkeys, and this little enclosure here in the corner of the chicken area is just a temporary thing. Temporary for 2 reasons. One, we want them to get accustomed to the ducks and the chickens because they're all going to be living together. So we'll do that behind the gate so no one is fighting. And 2, turkeys, believe it or not, can fly a little bit, short distances. And this little 5-foot fence, I don't think is going to contain them. So we're building a roof. You can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I'm holding on to an 1/8-inch cable right here. It's actually strung out all over this whole chicken yard in a crisscross, overlapping, weaving pattern. And what we're going to do is put chicken wire on top of that and then raise the whole thing up with a center pole here to kind of make a chicken wire roof is what we're doing. Not only to keep the turkeys in, but also keep the ravens out. We do have ravens out here. They're very smart birds, and they come and they take our duck eggs and they fly out of here and go eat them somewhere. We also get blue jays and all kinds of sparrows and different birds coming in, eating all the chicken feed. So they're costing us money, they're costing us eggs, the whole reason why we have chickens. And it's all because we don't have a roof on here. We also do have a red-tailed hawk out here, and they will actually come and take birds and eat them. They're a predator, and we want to protect them from that. Even though we haven't had that happen yet, we want to protect our eggs, we want to protect our feed, keep our water cleaner, and also prevent birds from getting out. None of the chickens have ever escaped out of this pen, but I think a turkey might want to jump out and explore. So we started putting this cable wire. We're not done yet. I ran out of cable. This was a 500-foot spool, and I still need another 300 feet to finish. So I've got all the material. Now all I need is time to put it in. So as of right now, the new turkey temporary housing area is done. This will keep them in and keep them from flying out and help them get accustomed to the other birds before releasing them into the main chicken area here. That will be roofed before they get out. We'll probably be doing that probably the beginning of next week. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's where we're at as far as the chickens and the ducks and the rooster that's yelling at me. He doesn't like me in here. He's a typical rooster protecting his ladies. I did get a new item I want to show you for the generator room, so let's head over there. Alright, welcome back, guys. So I'm here in the shop next to the wood stove and my gray water pump that is yet to be installed. But that's not what I want to show you. So for the last couple of weeks I've been working on a project out of town, and at this project people moved out and left a bunch of stuff. So I was able to acquire a few things here for our homestead free of charge, and this is one of them. This blower motor, you can see, it's a 120 volt little blower motor. Not sure what it came out of or whatever, but I'm going to use it for our exhaust blower for the generator room. So free of charge. I could probably buy a new one of these for 150 bucks, but if this thing works, good. I still haven't plugged it in. I'm assuming it works. These are pretty indestructible as long as the bearings stay good. But I'll clean this up and let me show you where I'm going to mount it. All right, so we're out here at the newly created generator room, and this is where I want to mount that blower. Most likely it's going to go in replacement of this vent. This is just 7 bolts, and this whole thing comes off, and I'll mount the blower to that hole in the wall and then build some sort of box to protect it from the elements. I already have power right here, so I'll run EMT conduit down out of this box into the motor. Probably have a box here as well, a combiner box, and EMT will come out of this, and right over here by the door of the generator room up in this area I'll have a switch. So if there's a need to run the water pump for fighting fires, or if I'm running the generator in there, before I even open the door, I'll flip that switch. It'll suck out all the combustible fumes that may have accumulated, and it also pulls cold air from outside through the building, grabbing all that hot air and bringing it outside. The reason why I want to do this is I actually ran the generator for the first time for an extended time last night. Yesterday was a very cloudy day. Put the light on here. Yesterday was a cloudy day, so when I got home last night after sunset, I noticed our batteries were less than half, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to support us all night and then doing our morning routines, coffee and making breakfast and whatnot. So I was running the generator, and I had the door and the window open, and it was pretty warm in here. I'd probably say at least 90. So that being said, if I was having to run this in the summertime, it'd probably be well over 100 in here if it was all closed up. So I want that blower installed, and I'll show you. That's the vent I was showing you outside. I may put it there. I may put it in the upper one, since as we all know, hot air rises. That will probably be a better place for it, but the electrical's closer down here. And it's such a powerful motor, and I've got so much fresh air intake all over this building. 1, 2, 3, and then there's one behind the generator, and then there's 2 here in front of me. There's so much fresh air coming in with that powerful blower. It doesn't matter where I put it. I could even put it in the floor if I wanted to. But I want it to suck out all that hot air, all those chemicals, the combustible gas. Remember, we have 3 different types of fuel with these machines in here. We've got our diesel heater that I finally got the vents for. You know, it's weird, side note, Home Depot doesn't sell these. These are, it's weird because Home Depot does sell this, the 4-inch vent pipe, but they don't sell round 4-inch registers. So I just got these off Amazon, 2 of them for like 10 bucks. They fit right in here. I'll put a self-tapping screw in there just to hold it. But there's one here, and I'll show you the other one in the generator, or in the solar room. But going back to the fuel, we've got diesel heater, we've got gasoline and propane generator, and we've got gasoline trash pump. This is for the firefighting system that I'm building in here. So 3 different types of gas or fuel, and just for safety aspects, I want to be able to suck all that out, just like I mentioned before, just like a blower on a engine compartment for a boat. You have to flip that switch, get those fumes out before turning the motor on to help prevent fire and explosion. So that's why, another reason why I want that big blower installed on a switch where I can just turn it on whenever I need to use any equipment in here. Again, we ran the generator last night for about an hour and a half. Got our batteries up to about 60-70% and cut it off, and we had plenty of power all night and this morning. Sun's now coming out, so we'll see how we're generating power in the next segment of this video. But if you guys remember, I was having concerns about this exhaust pipe. It worked great. Nothing smoldered, or none of this plywood got hot. I'm still needing to put exhaust wrap right here and also down below. Let me see if I can show you guys down there where it goes through the floor. And I just so happened to get the exhaust wrap. This was like 20 bucks on Amazon, and I believe it's going to be enough to do all 3 machines for their floor penetrations, just to keep it safer. Again, I have been monitoring with my, what is this, laser thermometer. When I'm running this machine, I can go all over the place, and just check the temperatures everywhere. The hottest part, of course, is the muffler. It gets about 600 degrees, and then coming off of it is about 250, and then it cools off gradually as it gets down. At the bottom, the exhaust pipe at the bottom where it goes through the floor, that's about 150 degrees. That'll be actually cooler once I wrap it. The back wall also gets warm, so I got just a temporary heat shield there. I will be mounting a nicer one and much bigger to protect that back wall. And again, once I get the blower installed, that will turn on anytime a machine is running in here, except for the heater. The heater is pretty self-contained and safe. It doesn't get very hot. It's made for campers and tents and all that. So once I get all done, I'll make a final product video and share it with you guys. I am having an issue with this. This is the exhaust that goes here. As you see, I kind of tore apart this motor a little bit because I need to weld and fabricate together a steel fitting that will bolt onto this, and we'll be able to convert that to one of the stainless steel exhaust pipes. I've got all the parts. Once again, all I need is time. So that's that. That'll be well, the next project, after heat proofing this area better, I need to run the exhaust for this, which is simple. Everything else is all hooked up because it's getting cold, guys. We're actually, they're forecasting snow tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday up here where we're at. So it's going to be our first snow of the season. Pretty typical. Looking forward to it. Getting some more water. Hopefully it just rains, and we'll get the rainwater for that for our collection system. So let me take you to the last segment. Walk right over here, right next door to the power room. So you can see our 3 new Midnight Solar batteries. By the way, I'm getting one more here in the next couple weeks. That'll give us 4. That's plenty. This is plenty what we have, but again, if you have the means to upgrade your system, by means, upgrade it. So let's see where we're at right now. The sun still hasn't came up past the horizon. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. No. So we're bringing in about 84 volts. We're using 52 volts, so we are creating power for our battery storage. So that's a good thing. Everything else, this is gonna be difficult. Not a very good cameraman. So I still have my 20 sealed lead acid batteries. These are going to go for the music studio once I build it, so they're just being housed here for now. Everything's been cleaned up other than my workbench, which I got to get all these tools over into the shop. But this water pump hasn't been used in quite a while since we've installed our new water pump outside with our new pressure tank. This has been working flawlessly, guys. This is a great setup. I really like how this is and how it provides us water. But here's the other end of the vent for the diesel heater. So when running, it'll warm this room and warm the other room because both rooms have water in it. And the last thing I want is a bursted pipe in the middle of winter. It's not fun fixing water lines when you're freezing. So both sides of this building are insulated, and both sides will have a ducted heating system to be able to keep all this warm. So that's where we're at now, guys. We got a lot of just a never-ending projects. If you live off-grid, you know what I'm talking about. Never enough time in the day, never enough dollars in the bank. I still need to make a rack for all these screens that show me the whole system and the different aspects of it. It's going to go here. Just need, again, more time. Time. That's the bad part about doing these little side jobs, is I'm not working here. I'm out working somewhere else. But gotta have that money, right, guys? Still have bills. Even if you don't have bills, you still have bills. So that's where we're at. I'm really happy with the way these rooms are turning out. The different systems, the equipment that's here. We're still not even close to being done, but it's a process. I say not bad for just over a year being here full time. But I will cut the video here, guys. Remember, if off-grid homesteading content interests you, please consider subscribing. We're up to almost 1,300 subscribers, which is really cool. I appreciate all your input, all your suggestions, all your comments in the comments box. So if you like this type of thing, if you're new here, my wife and I and our son and our family, we live here off-grid in northern Arizona for just over a year now. August 2nd was our 1-year anniversary, and now we're into November, so do the math. We've been here full-time that long. We've had this property for about 7 years now, 8 years. And we're loving living out here. We're loving having the birds, the animals, and being out here in the peace and quiet, beautiful northern Arizona mountains. And we're looking forward to this winter. We do have all our firewood. We got 3 cords of firewood prepped over at the cabin. We have about another 6 cords on the other side of the shop over there for next year and subsequent years. We're good on firewood for quite a while. That is key out here, guys. Let me tell you, if you live anywhere like how we live in this type of environment, you've got to have a good wood stove and plenty of firewood. Just the cabin itself burns about 2 cords a season. And if we allow the dogs to sleep in the shop again, that'll be another cord of wood to keep them warm at night. I have another diesel heater that I'm supposed to put in the dog kennel area, but I want to upgrade that with another big dog house so all the dogs will be able to fit during the cold nights and run that heater for them. It's on a remote and a display on my phone, so I don't even have to come out here to turn it on. It's all Bluetooth now. Pretty crazy, right? So we are creating power. Happy about that. We're low. We're at about 25% capacity right now, but the sun's just now popping up. By noon, these batteries will be full, and that'll be great. I want to make another video, and I probably will as soon as I get the new battery, an updated solar system review video, and really concentrating talking about panels and the importance of solar panels and the importance of batteries and different equipment. So stay tuned for that. But that's it for now, guys. Have a great day. It's almost Friday. I'll see you on the next video. Prep and Thrive.